Racing or Selby Acoustics. Same. Long time sponsor. At Watkins, Glen. What can I say? Interesting track, owned by NASCAR. 5.5 kilometres long. We're doing the long course, long esteemed history of racing. So what I'm going to do is we'll just jump on board with somebody out on track to have a little bit of a look. Let's jump on board with Chipperton in the Ford Mustang. So just bear with me. Whoops, wrong one. So there we go, we just stay on board with Chipperton while I fix up the screen, so give you a great look at the track. Alright, hope you enjoyed a couple of laps there with Chipperton to give you a bit of a layout of the circuit. So it looks like practice has finished. Just a couple of lunatics out there. So it does look like the usual suspects at the front with Mint Matt over Norm XC, our favourite Polish driver, Sideways Polka, Chipperton, who we were on board with, in fourth, Ty Morgo in fifth. Then we got Jimbo M. Harris, VTEC Adam. VTEC Adam, look, I'm going to call a spade, bro. You need to be in the Honda. Either that or get rid of the VTEC. You're killing me every week. A little bit of my heart breaks when I see VTech Adam and then I see a Ford badge. I don't know. It's like saying, I support Collingwood. Why would you do it? Makes me feel sick. Anyway, I digress. Let's go into qualifying. Red hot favourite. It's hard to go past mid-mat, but that's a captain obvious. So I think Sideways Polka. There you go. Our man from Poland. Don't know if he's from Poland. That's what I'm going to call it. Hopefully he gets up, and he wasn't too far off. So it will be an interesting qualifying. We've got 15 minutes. We are on the long course of Watkins Glen. Like I said before, it is a NASCAR-owned track. So it is a bit of an interesting, good old layout. Is 5.5 kilometres long. So we've got guys trying to be a bit tactful here, looking for a bit of space on track, but good luck. Given the sort of layout of the track and how small it is, it will be hard to find that free space. So you just got to remember. Yes, Cobb, 100% PNL for life, without a shadow of a doubt. It will be interesting because I think people will get caught up here with traffic, because it is that sort of track. As you can see in the track map, lower right hand corner, it is very, very, very busy. So it will be hard to get in a solid lap. Be interesting to see if we have a repeat of any issues from Sunday night where you want to get in early, get your banker lap in, maybe not be going at 100% flat out, get that banker lap in, so then you can start pushing the limits. Couple of interesting little spots, I guess. Track limits is definitely at play here. Common ones would be, whoops, as I get my track map back up. So really after you go through the hill, so as you're coming in through that corner 9 is quite often, and through the hill in corner 8 is track limits are always big at risk through those ones, because you only have to go slightly wide through those and it will ping you. So we are on board at the moment with our man from Sideways Polka. He's starting his hot lap. He would be looking through as he comes up into what is commonly referred to as the bus stop. Obviously an express bus doesn't stop. Now take great patience here as he goes through the outer loop into the carousel. Beautifully taken. Looks like he's putting down a pretty solid lap here. I'm liking the lines. Letting it run wide. He is catching Rocky NZ. So Rocky NZ would be on his own hot lap, I would imagine. So this is where traffic comes into play now, because Rocky's still got to put his lap in, and Sideways is going to have to be patient. So this might waste away his lap here, but as long as it's still a valid lap, I think that's what's important here. Yep, so he's pulled out of that lap, I would say, by the looks. So I'd say he's given himself a bit of space. Yeah, there we go, see, and this is what I was alluding to earlier. You're going to catch up with traffic, and it's tough because Rocky, he's got as much right as anybody else to set a lap time. So this will still be a lap time for Sideways Polka. Will be obscenely slow, but that's okay. So yeah, 6.5 seconds off. We know Sideways is way more, a lot better than that. There's Rocky getting out of the way, so that'll free up a bit of track for Sideways. Let's go through some of the other runners. So at the moment we got Mint Matt. He's on a 1:45.2, half a second back to PRT's Metal Steel with Yeah, 1:45.7. Time Morgo, PNL without his sidekick. Freddie Want, adjusting to life with a baby. Good luck, champion. You will need it. I would say those marbles on the outside look like something you may have been changing. That's all I'm going to say. Norm XE, so he's put a banker in, so we know he can definitely go faster. So he's done like a 1:45.8, so someone awesome in the mix. Oh, someone awesome jumps up the standings. Comes out with a 1:45.5. Going back through the field here, VTech Adam in 11th. If you're in a Honda, you'd be in first, but hey, I'd let it go 1 week. And then, where's our mate? Sideways, so he's going to be coming round to finish his lap quite soon here. So I'm predicting Sideways will go up into the top 3. I know, right? Damn straight. Anybody who newborn, I tip my hat. But no, he doesn't. He doesn't. So he's track limited somewhere out on that track somewhere. So has not set a time. So pressure's dialing up a little bit. 8.5 minutes for him to set a fast time. You would think he's definitely a top 3 shout. Time Morgo putting the pressure on Mint Matt in the Ferrari. Mint Matt only is only a 1/10 of a second up on Time Morgo. The PNL train coming into effect with someone awesome in position 3. Let's go down and see some of these other blokes down here. Adman yet to start, yet to set a lap time, so he's going to be starting to feel the pinch here in the Porsche. Let's see if this is a valid lap. Looking a bit loose in the rear end. Not the first time that's been said. Here we go. Will he set a time? Yellow flag up ahead. Yes, he does. He sets the time, and he... where did Adman go? He's just outside the top 10. 1.4, getting a bit loose there. 1.4, so Adman would be a lot happier with that. Go in, recharge, get everything reset, and he'll be back out again. Shawnee Fuller, what are you doing, legend? Here we go, coming out. Round turn 11, will he set a time? No, oh yes he does. I was just about to say Shawnee Fuller in 12th spot. So it's starting to get a bit crowded there. These guys under 2 seconds behind the leaders. Low NZ, usually clinical. Here we go. See if Low NZ gets could have let it run wider, but let's see if he gets a time on the board. He does. He's got a banker in there into 28th spot, so that's all right. Now he can start let it go a little bit. The Naked Blade out in the Ferrari. He's yet to set a time. Let's have a look. He's through turn 10, coming into turn 11. Will he set a time here? Just has to be any time. See where it lands him. Here we go. Drum roll. Naked Blade has not set a lap time. Pressure is on. 6 minutes left. He will be sweating bullets at the moment to get a lap time in. Time Morgo, Mint Matt's gone. He's got under 1:45. The first to do so. So Sideways Polka. He would be looking for I think he can go faster. It's Norm XC. I think he's got a little bit left in the tank with the Beamer. Let's jump on board with Time Morgo. So he's coming down the back straight into the bus stop. Car looking settled here. Riding the ripple strip. Beautifully done. No, I don't know if that was the angle I was looking at, or did that Ferrari step out. I will say it's the angle. So he's come out of the through the laces now. So we're coming into the boot here. Nicely done. Get on the power nice and early. Let it drift wide. Run up the hill. Beautiful camera shot. Do like it. Classic NASCAR. Here we go through the heel here. Now this is where you don't want to let it run too wide because this is where you track limit it. As you can tell by the caution taken. Interesting line into 9, sorry. Awkward, can't count. Here we go into 10. Alright, into 11. Let's see if Ty Morgo, El Capitano, can improve. He would be hoping so. Can he put the pressure on, Mint Matt? No, he cannot. No improvement. Clean lap. But he needs to put the pressure on. That's all I always pulling out. Awkward. So we'll see. Back in the pits having a hard think about himself at the moment. Wants to get out with about 2.5 minutes on the clock to make sure he gets round. Well, there he goes. He's obviously got Bear in his earpiece, listening to the tutelage that I'm offering. Alright, let's jump on board. Okay, look. I don't know why I do it for myself. He's lucky he gets any airtime, this guy. But here we have VTech. Let's jump on... Let's see if I can jump on board with VTech while he sets his lap. Yep, that was never going to work. Let's work our way through. No, 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 no. This is an annoying. VTech will have finished about 18 laps by the time I get to him. He'll be the last guy I get to, I swear to God. There we go. No, he's not improving. He's pulling. Gosh dang it. I'll literally jump on board. Moment of fame. Here we go, Chipperton. So sideways polka, not on a valid lap. Let's work our way through some of these drivers. Not going to improve. Here we have Big Mac going through the bus stop. I agree with you, Cobb. I agree with you. Where is the slipstream? The shake and bake. It needs to happen. So we're on a board with KO here. He's coming through the across the laces now, coming down to the boot. Hard under brakes. Nice tight line. Settle with the accelerator. Get on the power nice and early. Nice work. He's definitely going to improve his grid spot with this if he can keep it going. Hard on the brakes. This is deceptive. The corner closes out on you. But he manages it like a seasoned pro. Now this one's deceptive. You get on too early, it'll turn you around. Well played, sir. Well played. As he's through 9, coming through 10 here. Oh, he's picked up a bucket load of time. The guy's an animal. Here we go. Through 11 on the power early, changing up. Here we go. He's going to improve himself here up to 24th, half a second up. Lovely lap there. Here we are on board with Morgo. Here we go. Oh, you hear the Ferrari. It's choking up. Through 9. Get on the power, Morgo. Get on the power, son. Oh, he's dropping time. Oh, keep going. Get your boot into it. It's got 1 lap to go to put pressure on Mint Matt. Here we go. We'll stay on board. See what he can do. Through 1. Get on the power early. No, no retreat, no surrender. He's through 2, he's through 3, through 4. Here we go, now this is where he can make up time. He only needs 2 tenths, only needs it. Here we go. Oh, through here, looks good. Get on it, get on it. Don't be scared. Oh, bloody, should have stuck with it. You could have made it up, you gibber. Who else is out on the track that we can jump on with? Whoop. Bert Wheeler is not improving currently. 3 tenths up. He'll need a miracle to make that up in this last section of the track. Very complex. Everybody's in the pits. Oh, Gordo. No, he's not going to make up 2 tenths here, but we'll stay on board. Runs wide. Oh, misses it. Oh, no. Ah, pulls out of it at the end. On board with Jimbo. Jimbo. Awkward. Whoops. Anticlimactic. Yep, the silence says everything. So Mint Matt has taken pole. 144. 3 tenths back is Ty Morgo. Chipperton. Pretty much 3 tenths back as well. Norm. It's pretty tight here with these guys, the top 4, not much between them. Jimbo in 5th. M. Harris, picture of consistency, in 6th. The pole. Look, sorry, Sideways Polka. I put the mockers on you. I should have picked somebody I didn't like. Not that I'm saying there's anybody in the field I don't like, but if it was, it would have been from BHR. Just saying. Metal Steel in 8. Someone awesome. I'd say you'd be disappointed in 9th. VTEC Adam. Gosh dang it, dude. Honda wants you next season. Just saying, it's a match made in heaven. Rounds out the top 10, so he would be absolutely stoked with the top 10. Then we've got through 11 is Aaron, Adman, Bits of Missing, K-Man, Shawnee Fuller, Bounty, Gordo, Shamrock, Hammer, and Gaza. They are in positions 11 through 20. Then we have Vert Wheeler, Freelick, Triple X, Big Mac, Black Falcon, Sourster, Adge, Low NZ, Rocky NZ, the NZ Brothers, Naked Blade, and Psycho. And they are positions 21 through 31. So we have a 31 car field for tonight, which is outstanding. So for the start, we'll most probably jump on board with Norm. It's taking a little minute or two to come through. So we'll just have a bit of a rest for a second. Sorry, I was nearly coughing up half a lung. Still got a bit of a sore throat, getting a little bit excited, as you can tell. No, I don't know why there aren't any Mercedes drivers in this category. Cobb, that is an interesting question. Very, very popular GT4 car from our Sunday Night League. FYI, anybody who wants to run Sunday night, always looking for drivers. Superb league. Superb driving thing, and I think once the ballast and everything is figured out, it will be an absolute cracker to drive in. So if you haven't driven in it and you want to have a taste, get in contact with Stu, let him know, and have a race in GT4. Some of the racing in that Sunday Night League is outstanding. So, now in here I'm going to go to Discord and I'm going to find the Tuesday night results. And where do I go to get the Tuesday night results? That's right, the Podium Racing. And the website's not working for me. Gosh dang it, Bounty. It's about to go the massive plug. Oh well, it is getting a tune-up, so don't stress. That's all I can say. Don't stress, they'll be back. But my guess is Mint Matt's leading that competition at a rough guess.
30 seconds.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Can anybody topple the big man tonight? I'm going to say it's going to be interesting. Turn 1, the old 90-degree bend, always fraught with danger. 31 cars.
10 seconds.
I hope everybody's sensible. If you want to see a sensible start, go to Sunday night. They managed to do it at Suzuka, which is a perennially ugly track first lap. But not one incident. The closest we got to an incident was Diswood doing Diswood things. And he turns it on for the fans. That's what he does. Diswood is a showman in that Chev. That's all I'm going to say. But here we go. Excitement. 1 hour. 1 hour of racing from the Glen. I do love this track. Hopefully Trev's back at some stage, and at that point the mighty Honda will be back on the track. I know Mint Matt mustn't have the commentary on because he would be shaking in his boots knowing that the Honda would be out on track, because he knows what sort of a weapon it is. So facts are facts, Macca. Now this will be interesting. Now I think the best chance people have here is if I'm Ty Morgo, I'm Chipperton, I'm Norm XC, I'm looking to be aggressive on this opening lap and try and put pressure on Mint Matt early. Best case scenario is you want to get ahead of him. Now obviously that's this part of the track that they're going through right now, the bus stop. Now again, lap 1, big chance of a bit of chaos. Hopefully as we come through here at the carousel, the outer loop, I hope by this time we've got ourselves sorted and there's a bit of normality to the race and guys are getting into their rhythm a little bit. Because the next big overtaking manoeuvre is down here at the end of the boot. Thank you, America. We appreciate you for we're going down the laces at the moment. So at least they've kept all the corners, I suppose, like a shoe. Make it interesting, I guess. Oh, and it wasn't the carousel, it was the outer loop and the chute. Who knew? And this is the toe, turn 7. They're going through the toe. Now they're going along the boot. Cock that up, Orkies. Going into the heel. Oh, Mini Matt, they would be almost going 2 abreast now. They'd be looking for it, so I'm assuming it's the same rules apply on a Tuesday night. It'll be 1 pit stop mandatory. I don't know whether it's tyres and fuel. Hopefully there's the option. Look at Norm XC. He's like a great white shark sitting back there, getting ready to pounce on his prey. So, Morgo, nice and aggressive, I like it. Yeah, this will be interesting. Like, they will use the extra width in turn 1. That is for sure. So we'll see a bit of frivolity there, I would say. Excuse me, just having a quick sip to Mint Matt taking the extreme inside. We already know he's going to go defensive. Will Morgo get the jump?
Green light,
there we go,
go.
green light. Here we go. Mint Matt out to an early, pulls across in front of Morgo. Hasn't got the jump. Chipperton looks like he's off to a flyer. Almost went up the inside of Ty Morgo. Norm XC using the extra width in turn 1. Had to then. Mint Matt. This is a perfect start for Mint Matt to get away. Here we go, filing through. It looks like everybody is through cleanly. I love it, boys. I love it. Last time I loved something that much was 72-73 Al McPherson. But here we go, first time through the bus stop. So Morgo getting into a rhythm. He's going to want to close that gap up to Heng. I hope not Cobb. I hope he's not gone. Hopefully he does not go. Norm is getting impatient behind Chipperton here. So let's see what Norm does. Will he have a look down here at the toe? No, he does not. Not close enough. Morgo's closed right up under brakes. There, hope different lines there. So we'll see if there's any benefit to Morgo. It looks like he lost a bit of time there to Mint Matt with that time. So like these guys are going to want to close that gap up. Looks like there might have been a little bit of an incident in the back. We do have some detached cars from the Snake, so will be interesting. So there's going to be battles everywhere, so we're going to work our way through the field after this one lap with Norm XC. So Norm, now these top 4 guys, they could do themselves a big favour here and just settle into a rhythm and work together and try and close that gap down to Mint Matt, because Mint Matt has shown a clean set of heels. But as we saw last week, he's like Ivan Drago when Rocky cuts him. We found out that Mint Matt was human last week. He does make mistakes, so we got to keep the pressure on. So 1.1, I'd be happy with that, because that puts the pressure on come pit stop. That's it. Turn your lights on, Morgo. Get feisty. Norm XC under pressure from Jimbo here in the Nissan. So Jimbo just having a little bo peep offline has cost him on the exit. So that Pirelli sign does confirm that there was a bit of shenanigans at the back. So we'll just work our way through back of the field. So the Hammer and the Naked Blade. Naked Blade has got into the pits and got repairs, so he was involved in the shenanigans. Hammer, I'm assuming, is getting his car fixed. Hopefully see him back out on track. Looks like Vert may have been involved in it as well. Gaza could have been caught up. Bit of collateral damage. There's Psycho. He's looking okay, maybe. So there's a bit of pressure on. Here we are on board with Shamrock, putting some pressure on Gordo. Just a little bit back, so Shamrock will be a picture of consistency. They call him the surgeon. He just does everything clean. Attention to detail, hitting the apexes. So we've got some little gaps all over the field, all roughly about half a second. Oh, there's the Hammer coming out. So again, super sensible by the Hammer. He is a seasoned pro, so I expect nothing less. So Metal Steel here, trying to get on the back of someone awesome. Oh, someone getting a bit raggedy there. He's cut the lawn in the bus stop there, just done a bit of whippersnippering. So Metal's going to try and tag on the end through here. But I think he'll do it because there's a little bit of a soiree up ahead. Sideways Polka, someone awesome. So Sideways will be trying to get onto the back of M. Harris. It's all very tantalising, shall we say. VTech Adam, we see him there in 10th coming through. So it looks like he might be joining the party. He seemed pretty close there. Someone awesome defensively on the inside. So he's putting the pressure on his PRT teammate. Now, I don't know if they're in the chat together, are they working together? Or is it a multi-21 situation? No one knows. But it looks like he's got a bit of space there, so deceptively catching up this little battle. So complete another lap, will he have a bit of a dart under brakes? Excuse me. Coughing like there's no tomorrow. Coughing like there's 1992. Welcome Stu to the chat. That's right, Cobb. Multi-21. Here we go. VTech having a little bo peep. Metal playing the team game there. Did not make that difficult at all. Made it super easy. So he's giving him a chance now. He's unleashed the hounds. He's gone, go VTech, I'm setting you on. Go get someone awesome, see if you can put a bit of pressure on him. Smart move by the teammate, because you can see someone did pull away from him there. So someone now, like 1.1 second back, so not too much pressure. Metal giving a little bit of pressure back there to VTech. We'll just move up the road. Now this is a big train here. So it's all the way from Norm XC, so from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th are all within spitting distance. So someone is on the back of the train. Now if there is one loose unit in those names that I've just mentioned, this is the guy. He is voted #1 guy to do something crazy. So hopefully let's stick with it, see what happens. All 4 of them using, I think they're all used the extra land and then some. So all racing through, but they're racing like gentlemen. Someone dodging around in the mirrors, having a bit of a look, going for the toe. And sideways polka on the inside, someone. Super smart racing tucked in behind. VTech's catching up now. This is what happens when you have a little bit of a soiree. So, and that's what's happening here at the moment. Morgo must have made a mistake. He's 2.3 back. VTech Adam testing out the underside of that car on that ripple strip. So this is a fantastic little group here that we're watching. Jimbo is... it looks like they're catching Jimbo here. Oh no, they've jumped up to Harris. So Norm XC has fallen back down the field. He is back down. Sorry, this bloody voice. Oh, sorry about that. Jeez Louise. It'd be alright if I knew a Louise, but I don't. Oh, VTech having... VTech Adam having a little bit of a look. Someone awesome going via Washington State or whatever the closest city to Watkins, Glen is. Oh, now this has got disaster written all over it. We have the Mustangs, a sideways polka. Someone awesome. the BMW of Norm XC. What can go wrong here into the bus stop? Oh my giddy that was shenanigans, but highlights the skill of these top tier drivers in the pro category. Some beautiful racing. Looks like Morgo needs a bit of a pep talk from Bear. He's 3.6 back. Still acceptable though. You want to keep it within 5 seconds. Put some pressure on at the pit stop. Make him second guess. Now it is possible. Oh, Norm XC going the adventurous way. Oh, he's got a bit loose. He's got a bit loose there trying to get VTEC, and that has cost him. That has cost him a couple of spots now, and he's going backwards. That is not good. They're spacing out a little bit here now. Someone losing touch with Polka. So let's see what M. Harris has got up his sleeve. Lovely turned out car. Usually not a fan. But M. Harris, oh my god. That subtle pink on the grille and down the side. Sir, I tip my fashion hat to you. That looks absolutely beeping killer. Oh my giddy aunt. That looks sweet as. Sorry, sidetracked. Looks like the Mustang though is doing well at this track. They do have 5 of the top 10 positions, so it goes consistent with quite possibly it being a NASCAR track at the Glen. Let's see if we can work our way down the back of the field here, and let's have a look at some battles that might be going on. Gordo! And the Aston. Aston would be really French. Putting a bit of pressure on Freelick. Come on, Freelick, you good thing. So Freelick at the moment answering the questions. Gordo's asked a couple, but he's answered them thus far. Looks like Freelick, I was going to say is in a PRT sandwich, but is it GRT sandwich? Oh no, Bounty is ahead, so it is a PRT sandwich. I thought my eyes failed me. So Bounty has dropped some positions back to 15. That's okay. So we will see what happens here. Interesting little group if they close up. Everybody I go to seems to gap out. Sowerster in the Porsche, trying to put some pressure on Adge there. Definitely not going to miss Adge and his car. Beautifully turned out BHR car. Got a bit of flair about it. So Sowerster here in the Porsche is going to want to be trying to put pressure on early. Certainly, I think the Porsche will have the advantage in the back half of the course. So we can see him closing right up here, right up under the wing. He's having a bit of a look using the braking power of the Porsche. I don't think it'll be too much longer before we see Sowerster have a bit of a go at Adge here. If not by the bus stop, you would certainly think by the time he gets to the toe. So he's certainly going to use get a bit of draft here, and we should see him close right up as he goes down the back straight. Oh, and he is visibly closer too, using the braking advantage of the Porsche, and that Porsche looking super settled through the bus stop just quietly. So through the outer loop, and he is close. He can smell what Adge had for breakfast, let me tell you. Be patient, champion. Be patient. Oh, he goes, screw you, Bear. I'm going to not be patient. I'm going to do what I want. And here he goes. Will he have a go at the thing? No, I think that cost him a little bit. Too hungry to get through early. But he'll close that gap up again. Here we go. Will he have a go up into 8, I think it is. No, he will not. Not close enough. Yeah, that little rush of blood coming down. He would have been better to just sit in, get on the power, and then have a go down hard under brake. using the Porsche's ability to brake hard and fast in a straight line, going into the toe. That would have been Coach Bear. That's what I bring. So this will be an interesting little battle. Let's see if he closes up again. Gap was similar. We do have some guys that have gone through and taken their pit stops. So the Naked Blade, Metal Steel, Gaza, Burt Wheeler, all have done their stops. Oh, somebody, looks like that was that. Oh no, I thought it was Adge. It was somebody else. It was Larry. Almost made me nervous there for a second. So here we go, see the toe again. It looks like Soust has lost a bit of space here, so they're slowly catching the Falcon. So we might change battles here, see what else is going on. Okay, Gordo is already passed, or no, he's dropped a bit of time, so that's no fun. Adman on board with the Adman, putting pressure on Shawnee Fuller. So coming through 8, be interesting here. Now weighing up his Shawnee Fuller and the McLaren. Obviously a very settled car, very predictable car. It's gone through 9, this will be 10. Adman wanting to stay in contact here. Through 11, 2 different lines. Adman a lot tighter line, will get the better run out of that corner, I'd imagine, and he will close right up under, especially under brakes. Hit it late, son, hit it late. He does. Loads up the front end of that Porsche, gets on the power, lets it drift nicely out wide. Now he's going to have a good toe here. Stay in the toe, son. Stay in the toe as he comes up to the bus stop. This is where he wants to sit in there. Sit in there. Be patient. Patient. Don't make a move. Don't be rash. Focus on your lines through here. Look at that. That is majestic. That is some great lines through there. Better be careful how I say that. It sounds like a bit of a mafia show. Oh no. Shawnee Fuller running well wide there. That's going to allow him to close right up here under the wing. Certainly a tight line. I don't think he's going to be close enough for the toe here. No, he is not. But he is certainly applying the blowtorch here. And you can see on exit, Shawnee Fuller giving it everything. Just trying to break away. And that usually settled car looking slightly unsettled on exit. Both of them using as much road as permissible. Here we go, where will they end up as they come through 9? Again, it looks like the status quo. If anything, the McLaren's eked out a little bit of space here. Alright, Ty Morgo. Falling back. Morgo, have a pep talk, son. Alright, let's have a look at Chipperton. We'll move to Chipperton, see how he's going. Ty Morgo is, bloody hell. On the full defence into the bus stop here. We need Matt 7 seconds, so that gives him a comfortable window. Anything over 5 seconds. Morgo looking wide through there. So I don't know whether the Ferrari is not good on the tyres, but Morgo having has fallen back considerably, so I haven't been, obviously, just been keeping an eye on the gap more than anything. What other gaps have we got going? So we have lost a runner, it would look like. Looks like the Hammer, if I'm guessing right. So Chipperton closing up on this back half of the lap. See if he can make an impression here. Line's just slightly different. See what he can do here. Just trying to apply a little bit of pressure. Jimbo lurking in the background in the Nissan. So let's have a bit of a recap on positions. So we have Minty Fresh Matt out by himself at this stage, ringing the neck of the Porsche, coming through the bus stop. Certainly still hyper aggressive as he comes through. He's in first. Morgo is in second. Chipperton third. Jimbo 4. Harris rounds out our top 5. Sideways Polka. B-Tech Adam, a strong show. Up 3 places into 7. Someone Awesome in 8th. Aaron in 9th. Norm XC, the big surprise for me, has fallen back to 10th. Shawnee Fuller, Adman, K-Man, Bounty and Gordo. They're in positions 11 through 15. Looks like we can just see down the bottom there. Stop go for Sowerster. So I'd say there's a bit of speedy speed in the pit lane on that one, which is unfortunate. So we got Bits of Missing, Triple X, Shamrock, Freelick, Low NZ, positions 16 through 20. Big Mac, Black Falcon, Adge, Naked Blow, Sowerster, Gaza and Rocky NZ are positions 21 through 27. So not bad. Let's see who we've got through the field where there's a close. Here we go. Sideways Polka. So let's gamble it and see if we can jump on board with Sideways Polka. Of course we can't, but we will. Alright, actually this could work. That'll make you sick. Having a look back, different sort of view. So having a look back, seeing the pressure there that Sideways Polka is trying to put on Harris here. Harris taking the defensive lines into the toe. Getting some early acceleration in, just eking out a little bit of a gap, enough to save him. So into 8, getting a bit loose into that corner. And the good thing about this is we can see V-Tech lurking in the background. So Sideways is certainly closing up here. I have no idea how this is coming through on screen, but I think it's a great view. Something a little bit different. Let's see what's happening. Here we go. He's going to get a bit of a run. Defensive line by M. Harris. Is he going to try and up and under? Oh, is he? Is he? Is he? No, he's not. So he's got to be patient. B-Tech taking up all the real estate in the background there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to see any action here. Oh, I'm excited. Is he going to be able to pull up, tuck in behind? No, he's on the dirty line here, M. Harris. Oh, no. Sideways. Certainly the gentleman there. Certainly could have applied the blowtorch there. Thought better of it. That's why he's Poland's #1 driver. He is a gentleman on the racetrack. He'll have to close that gap up a little bit. Certainly M. Harris was on the marbles. Certainly would have been interesting if the blowtorch was still applied. Sowerster getting out of the road there. Beautiful blue flag work. I loved it. These guys did not miss a beat. Here we go again. Rocky 2. Sideways Polka having another go as we're going down into 8. Now he just needs to be patient. Be patient. Close that gap right up. Get ready and make your move into the heel. Rather do the old switcheroo. The old 11C. That's what you need to do. Coming into 10. Off it. You can hear, running a little bit wide. So he's certainly trying here. And you can see the gap that he's pulled out. Oh, there you go. B-Tech Adams clipped the wall. And Sideways Polka into the pits. Oh, he's going to try and do the undercut here. Very, very interesting. I'm a bit excited by that. This will be interesting to see how this works out in the grand mix of the grand scheme of things for Sideways. So take note, he was putting pressure on Biff when he went into the pits. Let's remember that and see where he comes out. So M. Harris, the salty old Sea Dog, handled that like a pro. Just put his Mustang in the right position at the right time. So old V-Tech in the background there was frothing. He was sitting in the back corner just waiting for somebody to slip up. So Sideways Polka looks like he will join. Well, he's still in the Pitteroonies. He's just coming out now. So it looks like 16th, right? He should be out in 16. He should get ahead of these two guys here, the 22 and 52 of Low NZ and Adge, which he does do. Gets out in front of him, which is good news. 2 less cars. So now he's got a bit of clean track. So it'll be in. Oh, didn't get in front of the 22. So it'll be interesting. He's got clear track though. That is the important thing here. This is the key. So will M. Harris pit it up to respond to the pressure of his closest combatant? He does not. He goes, no sir, I am the man. So it looks like Chipperton has just been overtaken there by Jimbo. Bit excited with the pit work, but it's not as all is not lost. So it looks like Chipperton, that was Triple X Krakatoa throwing me. So is Jimbo the sleeper. Morgo just hemorrhaging time. I don't know what's happening. Don't worry folks, next week I'll give Morgo a bit of a pep talk during the week. Bit of Alfie Langer magic, bring him back into the fold and fire up. So Mint Matt has, we're halfway through the race approaching. 32 minutes left in this race. It has been pretty action-packed. We've found some battles. The pit stops are happening. Someone awesome has put his, so he's most probably, and Sideways Polka, so they're most probably the 2 front runners. So we'll see what happens. Chipperton's staying with Jimbo. So Jimbo has put a move on, but let's see what Chipperton does. I think he needs to respond. I mean, I certainly would. Try and put a bit of pressure on Jimbo. We'll see what happens, but Jimbo just seems to be eking it out. A 10th here, 10th there. But Chipperton closing up on how aggressive he was through 10 and 11 there. So it might force Jimbo to go... oh no, it doesn't quite force him to go defensive. So we remain the status quo at the moment. Let's see where 48 is on the track. So 48 is starting to catch car 20. So car 20 is Big Mac. So he is pretty good with giving obeying the blue flags, or so I hope. So Chipperton dragging M. Harris along for the fun at the moment, it appears. That's not M. Harris, that's Krakatoa. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's the bad Daryl Eastlake impersonation. Oh no, we got a turn car in Rocky NZ. Could you have turned it round in a worse position? I think not. Oh, he's got out of the road. Aaron's... He's... Norm, letting Norm through. Nice work by Rocky there. Oh no, 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 no. VTech Adam. Gosh dang it.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
There is a long way to go. VTech Adam, a stop go, speeding in pit lane. Gosh dang it. That is not what we wanted. Looks like VTech Adam may have just dropped out. He would be annoyed with himself with that, and that would not be good. So hopefully it's an internet dropout rather than a rage quit. But if it was a rage quit, I could totally get it, because that was heartbreaking. He was having an absolute fantastic race, certainly in the top 10. Looks like Mint Matt has made his pit stop, so that is interesting. Coming out now, so he will have some cars up ahead. So see what happens. Ty Morgo has gone into the pits, I think, from memory. So he is going to try and respond to Mint Matt, but Mint Matt has gone past. So Ty Morgo back out on track, gained a little bit of time in the pits, nothing of note. Chipleton sideways polka, so that will be interesting to see. Sideways putting all sorts of pressure now on Chipperton, so let's see what this battle has to take. Oh, Chipperton getting a bit messy on exit. That's cost him a little bit of time there. And Sideways are blowing, though he's not blowing nothing. He's applying the blow torch, but that's all he's doing. So Shawnee Fuller is serving his stop go at the moment. Good to see. So let's see if Sideways can get the business done. So our new leader, Jimbo's in the pits. Let's see, he was currently in third before all the leaders started pitting. M. Harris is our current leader. So be interesting how this all pans out for the boys. Certainly, Jimbo. Jimbo is on the way out. Oh no. No, that's alright. So he hasn't lost anything. So the pit stops have not oh, Chipperton getting all messed up there. Oh no, Jimbo has made a mistake. Oh, I'm gonna say new tyres. I have no idea. I'll make something up. But Jimbo will be raging. He will be a man on fire. He'll be like the Ghost Rider at the moment. He's about to spontaneously combust. A lot of work to bring that back, but Jimbo has shown a fair bit of speed in in that Nissan. So he's got 25 minutes. I'll back him. I think he'll definitely get back top 5 for sure. Which makes this battle now between Sideways and Chipperton makes it a little bit more important because it potentially is for the next podium, last podium spot. So you would think, all things being equal, Mint Matt and Time Morgo have got the first 2 steps, assuming none of them go silly and make a little error. But I tell you, the big winner here in the pit stop round is the old cheat code Someone Awesome. He's gone in 10th and 11th, and he has been spat out in a battle for 3rd, 4th, and he is most probably 5th car on track, taking into account pit stops. So that is absolutely bizarre, but hey, it's a very Someone Awesome thing to do. So we're going through, 24 minutes to go. I just need to get a drink, so bear with me. What I will do is I will leave us on this battle, because I think this is the battle at the moment of the race. So I know K-Man is on the back of Adman. There is a battle for 12th, but let's see how this little battle here develops. So just bear with me for a couple of minutes. sorry about that. That was a bit longer than 2 minutes, but hey, there's most probably plenty of jokes in that. Alright, so it looks like Sideways Polka's lost a little bit of ground to Chipperton at this stage, so only Norm XC to go into the pits. So got about a 26 second lead, so 25 second lead. Won't be enough to hold on to top spot. Let's see the shenanigans here. So it looks like we've got K-Man, Adman. Okay, Metal Steel is not involved in this. So Metal Steel is down in 26, so he is being lapped. So that's alright, that's not a bad marker though to know whether you're on race pace, old Metal. Oh, Adman, all over, had the camera on him, and he is cracked like an egg. Certainly greased up the side of that Porsche to get through that final turn 11. It does have a habit of spitting you out, but he does want to beat K-Man. Adversaries for such a long time. The pressure is on. Here we go. These two lunatics going into the bus stop. They're seasoned old salty sea dogs here. Are we going to see a move by Adman? No, we do not. He's thought better of it. He's lost a bit of ground there. K-Man has risked it for the biscuit through there. We can see on the side of Adman's car there, it's seen better days. So Metal Steel, FYI, can unlap himself if he so chooses. And then he's got one lap to make a break for it. So, you know, what wouldn't be a bad tactic possibly is, knowing how quick Metal is, would you let Metal through, get him to drag you up to K-Man? Do you need that? I don't know, it's a theory. Adman is closing in though again. He would be red hot under that helmet if he was wearing a helmet. Possibly Adman loves his racing that much, he possibly is racing in a helmet. I wouldn't say no. It's certainly plausible. Not factual, plausible. But that would be something that you could consider. Oh, he runs loose out of that last turn, doesn't he? I think he just goes into that turn a little bit too wide for mine. Needs to tighten up the entry a little bit to improve that exit, because dead set, I pucker up for him every time he comes out of that last turn, turn 11, because crikey Moses. Looks like he's about to absolutely rearrange that wall, but somehow gets through. So we'll stick with this for one more lap to see if he can put the pressure on K-Man, or has K-Man cracked his will? So what have we got happening here? Metal. Yeah, see, if I'm Adman, I would be looking for a bit of an advantage here and see if Metal can be the fly in the ointment here and drag him up to K-Man and see if he tries to unlap himself with K-Man, because you're not losing anything. And certainly I would say that Bounty lurking in the background is trying to use Metal. And I think that's what Metal's doing. He's dropping back a little bit to bring Bounty into the mix and say, listen here, teammate, I might be absolutely foobarred from an incident or whatever the case may be. Let me drag you up. So Bounty did put the old blinkers on, the old lights on. So let's have a look at these top runners. We haven't seen Norm for a little while. He's had a I will get to that in a second. That looks an interesting comment. But Norm would be he definitely ordered the number 37 from Ruby-san Chinese tonight. He has had a night of sweet and sour. It was absolutely sweet start to his night, but he was dropped. He went down the order quite quickly tonight. So I don't know whether there was incidents involved, but he was certainly will be a little bit bitter about that. We've got Jimbo putting pressure on someone awesome. Oh, this isn't going to end well. So we got, oh no, commentator's curse. I'm sorry lads, I did not mean it. I honestly did not. It was more tongue-in-cheek than anything. Looks like Jimbo's had a bit of a touch into someone awesome, which has then catapulted everybody across into M. Harris. Someone awesome would be filthy. I don't know. Oh, crikey Moses. Aaron is the big winner. I don't know. Look, I know I'm not a steward and I most probably shouldn't pass comment, but geez Louise, how could you not? Oh, I mean, why not? Why not? Oh, all I know is that M. Harris, you poor bugger, wrong place, wrong time. You absolutely were the absolute jam in the middle of the sandwich there. I don't know. Did someone move across on Jimbo and that's what caused it? Or is it a miscalculation by someone? Or did Jimbo go, you know what, I can't pass you? No, I'm not saying that. That's stupid. But I don't know. Did he get squeezed out of space, or did Jimbo put his nose where it shouldn't belong? I don't know. Certainly cat amongst the pigeons there. I don't know. That's interesting. All I know is that that'll go to the stewards. I'm calling it now. So M. Harris, like I would say that his cars maybe fared a bit better damage-wise, so he might have the run on Jimbo here. Be interesting how it pans out anyway. Oh my gosh. That is the commentator's curse of commentator curses. Yeah. I don't know what to say after that. Crikey Moses. Yeah. Interesting. Cobb, okay, Riz Rimmons drew down there. Ooh, Minister Sabri, okay. Yeah, Cobb McCool and TT did have some success on Sunday night. Rebrands are always good, I say. I'm most probably a big fan of the second one, Hello Kitty and the Globo Gym Purple Cobras. Or just Hello Kitty by itself. I mean, either or's a winner for me. I mean, you can't go wrong. M. Harris, back to the racing. M. Harris putting a bit of pressure on Jimbo. I think M. Harris will get it done. We've got a back marker coming up. That's Rocky. Nah, Rocky's too good. He's good with the old blue flags, Rocky. He's not going to get involved. Someone awesome in the pits. That blows. Hopefully we see him back out on track. He deserves to finish the race and everything. So hopefully we see him back out on track. What have we got? M. Harris still applying the blowtorch. We'll go through, have a look at some of the other runners. Triple X Krakatoa there, still circulating. Car looks in good nick, which is always nice. Shamrock, we saw him earlier. Looks like he's rolled that car off the showroom floor. Looking good. Currently in 18th. And it looks like he has low NZ for company, so whether low NZ's got enough pace to certainly 1.3 seconds is nothing on this track. So low NZ there in the Beamer. Shawnee Fuller, a bitter night for him, absolutely bitter night. with his stop-go penalty. Him and VTech Adam getting one identically, which is an absolute travesty for VTech. Having an absolute stonking night, as much as I gave him a hard time, was having a brilliant night behind the wheel, and that was unfortunate. Black Falcon. Black Falcon here in the old rider. Never disappoints. Gazza closing up slowly under his wing. So just have a look and see what Gazza's going to do. Is Gazza going to have enough mumbo jumbo to have a bit of a look? The old rider looking a bit second hand on the old nose. Gazza looking pretty clean, which is surprising for Gazza. I can say that because he's the endurance teammates. So yes, Gazza, it is very surprising. Yeah, pretty. Yes, my friend, it has been a pretty entertaining night. Commentator's curse has been in full effect, and good to see you in the chat too, FYI. Gazza and the Falcon, this will be interesting. They're in their own little battle here for 21st, but Chipperton is closing in. So now these guys are well seasoned, so I don't expect any issues with any blue flag work here by these guys. They are definitely professionals. Look at them both moving over, and that, I say it every week, I know, but dead set, that is another great example of how blue flag racing doesn't have to upset your race, even though you're in a blue flag situation. It's great work by Chipperton. And then sideways polka, like it'll be the same again. These blokes all common sense, and again, it doesn't have to be anything special. Like, it's just common sense. Let them through at the appropriate time, and then resume your battle, which these guys will. Okay, Gazza's lost maybe a couple of tenths, maybe, but in the grand scheme of things, you're still able to go back on with your battle. And to me, that is champagne driving by everybody concerned. Both sideways polka and Chipperton were patient, didn't push it, and these guys know what they had to do, and they moved out of the way. I don't think it's talked about enough, that good sort of stuff, by some of the guys that are back markers in this field. I think it should be applauded how they do it. But more interestingly, Gaz has closed right up now on the Black Falcon, obviously listening in. He's obviously pumped up from the positive comments. So Gaz, I would say, is going to sit in behind, get a bit of a run on now, through 1, 2, 3, 4, get into the bus stop, get through that, because Gaz does have speed through the bus stop. He has been clearly quicker, so he's going to tuck right in under the rear wing now, and I would say the Porsche in this drag race should have the legs. I'd be surprised if it does not. Oh, he's closed right up though. He's going, hello, how you doing? Oh, the sparks flying off. The rider's not doing too bad through here. Okay, maybe into, we go through the laces in a minute, down into the toe. Gaz trying, concentrating on the exit, getting a bit of curb on the way out. He is giving it everything. Having a look down, or he's closed up using all the braking power of that Porsche to put the absolute pressure on. So here we go. One more look. No, he does not. We'll work our way up the field and see what's happening. Norm still has not pitted. We've only got 5 minutes left. It seems like 5 minutes ago we only had 20 minutes left. So these two guys going at it. They're close battle on track at the moment. All the others seem to be a bit spaced out. So here, I reckon Gaz has got to have a bit of a look. I think he's gone out too early. Yeah, you've gone out too early, Gaz. You need to ride the slipstream. Pull out last second. Get a good run out. Don't worry, Gaz. I'll offer you coaching afterwards, my friend. We'll replay the video and go through it. Let's have a look and see what else we got cranking. Oh, Shawnee Fuller's got the business done on low NZ. Because why would we want to capture an overtake? Golly gosh dang. Oh, low NZ getting all squirrely all out of the joint then. Next closest battle, bits are missing, see what he's doing. In the Lambo, so the Lambo is pretty quick in a straight line. So depending on what wing Bitzer is running, he might close in on Gordo pretty rapidly. So we are at points. Oh, I totally agree. Oh, no. That was Gordo. Gosh dang it. I am just like the Voldemort. Well, I'm certainly not bloody Harry Potter, that's for sure. Because I am cursing everybody today. Crikey Moses, where's Mint Matt? Let's see if it works. Mint Matt with 11-second lead. Huzzah! No, he didn't spin. Maybe it's not me. No, everybody else I've gone to, Mint Matt, you must be Harry Potter to my Voldemort, because my commentator's curse has no effect on you. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, so maybe two laps left, maybe 3 tops. At the moment, Mint Matt, an absolutely outstanding drive so far. Our leader still is Norm, but he's only got 10-second lead, and we certainly 10 seconds won't be enough. It'll be interesting to see. Norm should hopefully stay in the top 10. Certainly deserves a top 10 finish. So I would say maybe even better than that. Norm into the pits. I'm going to say Norm, hopefully for him, will end up in that 6th, 7th region, I'm hoping. So he's certainly played the long game here. So Gordo fixing up his banged up Aston. That is unfortunate for Gordo. He was having a great night tonight. Outstanding drive. And Norm splash and dash. So we will see where Norm pans out. So the 99 and 97 have gone through. Oh, Norm. I undersold you, Norm. I apologise. Bloody hell. He is bloody Harry Potter. That's all I know. Norm has done an absolutely extraordinary job here. And you know what? The way Morgo, minute and 15, I don't think you'll catch Morgo. But that is outstanding, Norm. I thought you might end up 5th, 6th. Well, what do I know? Sweet FA, I would say. 56 seconds left. So this will be the last lap. So we'll stay on board with Mint Matt now. Their only close battle is Bounty and K-Man. So once Mint Matt has finished his lap, we will join that and see where that ends up. Mint Matt, absolutely stellar drive tonight. I'd love to see you take up the Honda Challenge, Mint Matt. I'm not going to lie, pretty sure I can get you special dispensation with the stewards for a one-off drive of the Honda. I'm not going to lie. But an outstanding drive. Certainly early on they tried to stay with him. Obviously he gets out early. I think the secret with is trying to get pressure on Mint Matt early is try and get the jump on the start, but he is an absolute machine on the start. Certainly didn't have practice all his way, but he has certainly had his way tonight with 18 seconds back to Ty Morgo. I'm sure it's not as easy as he makes it look, that's for sure, but some outstanding driving tonight. So I think this will be like 2 or 3 in a row now for Mint Matt. So he's just come round 9, so he's come round to 10 now. Coming up on Big Mac, I would say Big Mac will let him go through. Again, beautifully done. And that is the win.
The leader has finished the race.
For Mint Matt. I mean, look, a stellar drive by Mint Matt. Cobb, I agree. I think the Honda's a great car. I think it's certainly drivable. And I'd love to see one of the top guys, Morgo, in second. And this, fair dinkum, has absolutely undersold there you go. And that tactically, here we go, get the camera around. No, Chipperton just getting past Sideways Polka. M. Harris, Jimbo and M. Harris, an unfortunate set of events. Certainly will grab the attention of the stewards. That's right, and Jimbo has done a great job in that. That's exactly right, Jimbo. You need to do that into turn 1 on Mint Matt. I'm only joking, don't condone it. And it looks like Bounty has got K-Man on the last lap, and I didn't capture it. So finishing order: Mint Matt, Ty Morgo, Normexy, Chipperton, Sideways Polka, Harris, Jimbo, Aaron, Naked Blade and Bounty. They're our top 10. K-Man, Bitzer, Freelick, Someone Awesome, who was involved in that incident, Shawnee Fuller, Low NZ, Shamrock, Black Falcon and Gaza and Gordo are in positions 11 to 20. So we did have a couple of people drop out throughout the night. And then we have Adge, Triple X, Adman, Akaya Max, Souster, Metal, Rocky NZ, and then I'm actually upset for this guy, BTEC Adam, because he was having a stonking night, and the stop-go basically has torpedoed his evening, which, yeah, sad to see, really. Vert Wheeler, Psycho and Hammer, so I would say they're caught up potentially in some first lap shenanigans at some point, leading to them quitting. But yes, if Jimbo can race the Nissan, love to see somebody on the grid with the Honda. Obviously I would be there, but I am doing this until Trev is back. So great racing tonight. But Mint Matt, Honda Challenge, buddy. I'm pretty sure I can grease a couple of palms, because I do know the admin can be bought cheaply. Yeah, and we can get you in the Honda next week. You know, let's make it happen. Maybe we run a poll on it in the chat. Just saying. Admin's there. Maybe run a poll. Just some ideas. And yes, admin, minus 1,000 points, not a bit of green on your BHR car. It's shenanigans. But thank you once again all for listening and everything. Naked Blade, where the hell is he hide? Yes, he's not in there somewhere. He's in here somewhere. But I will be... There you go. Naked Blade. Night. Who knew? But good racing. Be back next week. Hopefully, I will have the table up next week. We can have a bit of a chat about where teams sit within the championship. And again, if you haven't raced on Sunday night and you've got a free Sunday, reach out to Stu. See if you want to race on a Sunday night. GT4, ballast and everything and restrictors are in play. And it's a great field of cars. But great racing at the Glen. And I will see you next week. Thanks once again.